Hello everyone, it's the TheDoctorAnd here. Now, obviously we've all sort of sobered up a little bit now from the sort of 3-day drinking binge that we all did to celebrate Theresa May's resignation. And that being the case, I thought I'd announce my intention to run as Prime Minister. Why not? None of the Conservative hopefuls are that inspiring, are they? They're just sort of, so why not take a chance on me? Someone who not only isn't an MP, I'm not even a member of the Conservative Party, so, a real outsider. Now, after a sudden change of location, you're probably wondering what my policies are. Well, let me tell you. Give me a minute. Now obviously, politics over the years has sort of taught us that the only way you can get into power is to make a series of promises that you've got no intention of delivering should you get in, but by making these promises you'll almost certainly get into office, won't you? So, with that being said, here's my list of policies. So we're going to raise the minimum wage to £20 an hour by a week next Tuesday, and it'll be £600 an hour by 2022. We're also going to change the national anthem to Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. I think it's ridiculous, how we've got this song, oh, fictional being in the sky, please save our unelected monarch who's 93. I mean, she's got to succumb to immortality at some point. We all have. Why should she be any different just because she's queen? Another policy is to have a referendum on whether we keep the monarchy, because I just think it's been the Queen, she's been on the throne since 1952, so, and you've never had a chance to vote for her, so don't you think we should have a say? That seems to be a big thing, having a say on things. Great, that'll get us in. Nick Clegg will be stripped of his knighthood because it's absolutely ridiculous after what he did to my generation that he gets to call himself a sir. He should be in prison for treason. So, he'll be stripped of his knighthood and sued for treason. Another thing I'll do if I get in is I'll fire anyone who has even the smallest role in deciding our acts for Eurovision. I mean, when you think about all the great music that comes out of this country, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Deep Purple, Oasis,
Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Venom, Motorhead, Def Leppard, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Beatles, the Smiths, the Cure, the Damned, the Jam, the Police, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush, Jarvis Cocker, David Bowie, Queen, Pink Floyd, Radiohead, Supertramp, Chemical Brothers and the Prodigy.
To name a few. We've come out with some of the greatest music to have ever hit the earth, frankly. And yet we're finishing last in Eurovision. So I can handle, doing badly at cricket or, whatever. But, Eurovision, that's a music competition. That should be one of our strengths as a nation, not one of our fucking weaknesses. Not something that we're embarrassed about every year because we think, oh, great, another mediocre artist, from the country that gave the world the Beatles. Yeah, that's brilliant, that, fuck's sake. Yeah, it comes, yep, surely, yeah, there it is, another 26th place. Disgraceful. We're also going to change the amount of pennies in a pound to 98. Just really to see if, things that cost 99p now, whether those things, because it's only 98p in a pound now, whether those things would be 97p under the new system, or whether they'd, kind of be £1 and 1p instead. I'm also going to repeal the sugar tax because, personally, I think it's absolutely disgusting how all of these, all of these drinks companies like Coke and Pepsi, they're always releasing great new flavours, but it's always zero sugar versions. It's like, can't you just release the full sugar? You know, and also, you know, they've started doing these pathetic bottles now, haven't they? Like 375 millilitres. No, let's have the 500 millilitre bottles back. Yeah, and they charge you the same fucking price for these 375 ml. I'm not having it. You know, so if it takes repealing the sugar tax to get back the 500 millilitre bottles, I'm all for it. It's also one of my personal beliefs that, you know, the days in the week are a bit too repetitive, don't you think? It's, you know, it's not, you know, I mean, it's like Monday, oh great, what's going to follow this? Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, well, of course it's Tuesday. You know, we could have seen that coming from a year off, couldn't we? Oh, what's next? Oh, a Wednesday. Oh, well, there's a surprise, you know. So, under my government, you know, we're going to have, you know, Mondays, sure, you know, but maybe they'll be followed by a Friday, you know, and then maybe the Friday will be followed by a Wednesday, and then maybe a Saturday, and then maybe we'll jump to a Tuesday, and then a Sunday, you know. So you just don't know, it'll be all mixed up, you know, and that'll be quite exciting, I think, you know, because you'll never know what day's next, you know, and it will sort of add a bit of unpredictability to people's lives that is sorely missing. So if this sounds like a policy platform that you can get behind, if you're sick of these mainstream parties and everything they stand for, if you're sick of having the choice between 4 rubbish parties in a general election, and it's a case of voting for either the worst one or spoiling your ballot paper, then vote for the Dr. And as your Prime Minister, because together we can make Britain Great Britain again. No, hang on. I got that wrong, didn't I? Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to make Britain United Kingdom again, aren't we? So, This is harder than I thought it'd be, this. I've got it, right. We're going to make Britain... we're going to make Britain